All right, we're gonna take all this and we're gonna turn it into a piece of paper. Employer ship for the 25K 6 max. Day 2, about 50 people left. My daughter's birthday is Tuesday. I'm throwing one last hoorah to close out this trip on a positive note, taking most of our profits from last night and throwing them into the 25K. Hello. I'm Chris Moneymaker, 2003 World Series of Poker champion and ACR Team Pro. If you're watching this, you've been following along with me for the last week out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I've been playing the World Series of Poker in 2026. I've had the pleasure of going through this journey with you guys for the last week and experiencing the highs and lows of poker and interacting with the other things that I do in my everyday life while I'm out here in Vegas. The monster stack did not go well today. We got it in twice, once good, once bad, and both ended up.
Baby.
That's right.
It's Moneymaker.
How we doing?
That's right.
Yep, rebound.
Oh my God.
We start with 15 bigs. The good news is I think we have like an hour level at 42 minutes. It's not as much as I thought, but whatever. We'll have time. It was a 6 max, so we'll have to find hands obviously a little bit faster than we normally would. Obviously, this is going to be kind of the who's who of poker. Here we are. They're on level 9.
We get you set up right here.
All right. It says waiting list, so.
Chris,
Yep.
It's just this particular process.
select
You'll
the
see
table, please.
Select a table. Which one's the lucky one?
that one you press.
You think the one in the middle?
It's up to you. You're a money maker. You can pick the right one. 116. Now see. 116.6.
116.6.
And those are
First
your
row
time
on that
banks,
stage.
and good luck to
table
you.
To your left.
Third table to my left. Thank you very much.
Good luck, Chris.
Thank you. So these are time banks that we have. These are unique to the high rollers. Keep people from Nick Schulman, banking on their time. 116. We just.
Right here.
Oh yeah, here we are. Oh, I got extra. Am I supposed to toss these or?
Yeah.
So we just max late reg the 25K. Obviously the trip hasn't been going great. We haven't been winning too many flips, but we're trying to do the summer saver. Everybody has so many chips. We register, we come in to the big blind, 510. We have 150,000 in chips, so we're starting with 15 big blinds. The button opens to 20, and we look down at 2 8s. Pretty easy, standard ship. We get called with ace 9. Good game, guys. Well, that's what happens when you wake up with 15 bigs and wake up with a pocket pair in the big blind. You get to play one hand. And we got rivered. I guess that's just a sign that maybe we need to just call this a trip. I got in just how I wanted it to. I mean, you got a pocket pair with 15 bigs. Quickest 25K I think I've ever spent in my entire life. Hopefully I never have to do that again. Very depressing.
Man,
Thank you very much.
Lexi vlogged about it, but I'm such a fan of the book, so since I'm here.
I appreciate it. Make it out to anybody or?
No, just your name is fine.
All right, there you
Thank
go.
you.
My pleasure. Telling my bad beat stories. I'm still in the 500. I registered for the 500 today, and I was just gonna blind off, but I guess I get to go play the 500 now. That's gonna be fun to play the 500 after.
Tied.
Oh my God! Did you hear this nasty? No, fuck no. He gave me a roll tide, and then comes and wants a.
Balls.
There you go. All right.
Have a good day.
You too, buddy. So I registered the 500, and I saw the 25K was going off. I felt like that was going to be a lot more fun to watch and better for content for you guys at home. And it wasn't. One hand, 25K gone. The life of a poker player. Now I can go back and play the 500. Now this is going to be the best strength of fortitude if I can go and sit and play this $500 effectively after busting the 25K. I've already lost half my stack in the 500. I had 2 pair versus another 2 pair. There is a 2K that just started too, so we might do that. I don't know, but we're gonna play this 500 for now and hopefully be a miracle. Well, let's go. 15 bigs. I ship. He calls with ace 9. Board runs out clean to the river. Ace on the river. That's exactly right. It's just time to come home. No, I mean, honestly, when you play this game, everybody sees, most people at home, they see all the the glamorous, the winning the flips, the winning the millions, the winning the, all the money. They don't see what just happened, the losses, the losing the flips. I just spent $25K in 10 seconds. Being able to call my wife, my friend, and, kind of not cry, but like just get it off my chest, I guess. It's always good to have that support system. I'm pretty strong mentally anyways, like it doesn't bother me. I wouldn't play anything that would financially ruin me. Obviously I wanted to do well in that event. That was the event that I was really obviously excited to play today. If we were going to spin, it just doesn't work out sometimes. That's poker for you. I mean, I'm going to have my chance again. It's just not going to be today. Actually, I guess it might be today. We still have the 500. I was not going to be on the iPad at all on the 25K. It was going to be all about focus and building. The 500, yeah, we on the iPad, baby. We're watching our show. Let's go back in and I guess see if we can run up the lowest buy-in tournament that we'll play all summer. We'll treat it like the 25K. And we're back with you guys. No more multi-tabling.
That's what we guessed. We were like, he's got to be somewhere else.
I played one hand in the 25K.
I thought they're already on.
Day 2? Yeah, I just registered max late reg.
Oh, okay. I thought it was over.
No, this 6 max. 25K 6 max.
25K.
Yeah, different 25K. The good Lord wanted me to be at this table, not that one, obviously. These are poison. If you eat them, they make you sick. The ice cream was 7 out of 10 yesterday. This is probably closer to 3. It's better than the cafeteria food I ate when I was a kid. We got it in a flip, and surprise, surprise, we lost. To 8s, no less. I mean, honestly, like this, doing the daily vlog is, I think, important so people can see, like, it's not all roses and rainbows. I mean, this game is tough and there are challenges. You get it in with 8s, you lose. You go up against 8s, you lose, and that's just how the days go. I'm actually walking back to my room. My friend just got me some ice cream, so I'm gonna put that in my freezer because I don't deserve it right now. There's an app you can look up and see what tournaments are going around in Vegas. Since I am going to leave tomorrow, I don't know if I want to jump in the 2K. The last thing I want to do is jump in the 2K, bag up any kind of stack after 10 levels and have to tell my wife that I'm not coming home because I bagged up a terrible tournament.
Terrible person.
You're a terrible person. All right, I'm here with former comedian Joe Stapleton.
I'll take it. That means I was a comedian at some point.
This is true. He's pretty funny. What are you doing? You left the same company I left.
Yeah.
And now you're working for the WSOP?
Now we're working for the big show.
What are we doing?
We're doing a daily show called Countdown, which is pretty fun. I don't know if you've
They've asked me to be on it a few times.
Okay, good. So I won't get in trouble for being in this video, I hope. We're doing a countdown, and I'm also doing some commentary. And
are you like talking about hands?
I mean, I'm the play-by-play now, so I really only have to read the board, which I do mess up from time to time. So.
No, you've had a lot of experience doing that.
I have some experience. It's just learning a new system, learning a new production, learning a new way of getting information during the commentary. But we've been working some 20-hour days, us guys, on the morning show. We do 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the morning show, and then commentary from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Ouch. Is that on the YouTube channel?
The countdown show goes live right before the start of the stream every day, and the stream is a movable feast. Sometimes it's at 6, sometimes it's at 7. We never really know.
You're a pro at this.
I'm a good interview, yes, absolutely. Maybe we should interview you. How's your World Series going so far?
I hate you.
Can we expect a second poker boom?
I hate you. So I've registered the monster stack this morning. I sit down and...
I noticed we're not in the monster stack right now.
The first hand I get pocket pair, lose. I go re-enter, get queen 10, lose. So we decided we go register the 500 today. But then I see the day 2 25K's still open for late reg. So I'm okay.
Oh,
a little different.
It is a little different.
So
that's the last 25,000 left from his 3 million back in 2003, by the way.
It was, yes. Give me hands. I lasted in that one.
Oh, you did that one too. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Is it more than 2?
No.
Is it less than 2?
Yes.
You played one hand?
Yep. That's poker for you. So.
Chris, in case I haven't said it on camera in a while, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
I knew his mom well.
So you can either thank him or hate him for that, but
Thank you for stopping and talking to us,
I'm your
buddy.
biggest fan.
I'm your biggest fan too, and I'm glad that we're both. I'm assuming you're happy, like you don't have to be on the road as much, or like.
Yes, I'm getting married soon. I've got a
What's his name?
I've got a fiance. His name is Shelly.
Shelley, okay.
He does a great job passing for a woman, and
Very good.
so much so that he has 3 million Instagram followers. So yeah, exactly. So
Congratulations.
thank you very much. So yes, I'm very happy to
She's the breadwinner.
She is, not that it's hard, but she makes way more money and is way more famous than I am, yes. It's a low bar, but she's leapt over it.
You're still my number one, buddy.
Same pal. All right, go get him.
See you later.
See you, buddy. Thanks. That was Joe Stapleton. He used to work at me. Work with me at Stars. He would always do this bit of, is that your real last name? That was his favorite bit. He would get a group of names like, is Dr. Smile a real dentist? Is that a real name or a fake name? Professor Jackhammer, real construction worker. Like, this would be his little bit, and he would have some that were made up and some that were not. And I don't know why he did that bit with me. That doesn't make sense. Just because my last name's Moneymaker doesn't really make sense. But anyways, when you go and you play poker tournaments, you really don't want to be going back to your room by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just not how you draw the day up. You know what? Some days it's just, they just said, fuck you. You're not going to play today. And that's where we're at. So I'm going home tomorrow. I'm going to I don't know what I'm going to do. Hell, there's a daily deep stack that I might end up playing here. It's like $400. I looked at the movies to see what movies were playing, just to potentially do that. And there's not a single movie I would want to go see. I mean, I don't really want to, I can work out, but that's only going to take me an hour or so. I got to put ice cream in the freezer over here. We're going to get on and look and see what cash games are going and what tournaments are going that would end today. So there's a $200 tournament at the Golden Nugget, which is next to Binion's. If we were to go to Binion's, we could play in that. But I also could like cut my left arm off, and that would be about as fun for me right now. All right, guys, so it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon here in Las Vegas. We had big plans today. As you have seen, that did not go as planned. We lost in the 500, we lost in the 25K. We're giving up on poker today. I got a treat for you guys. We're gonna go down, kind of step down memory lane, and we're gonna head to Binion's Horseshoe down in Fremont Street down in Old Vegas, where I won the World Series of Poker back in 2003. Have some fun with it today since poker is not in our favor. I'm Chris Moneymaker, and this is where it all started for me at Binion's. We're back at Binion's here. This is where it all happened for me. Back in 2003, I remember the first thing when we pulled up to Binion's was like it was almost a fear / anxiety. I'm walking in to play poker with a bunch of like world champions and like professional poker players. There was an old cafe that was over here on the corner. I remember exactly where I was sitting, where I started the tour. There's the cafe right there. I think they had like $1 hot dogs. Oh, it's a gift shop now. So back when I won, this was just a little small cafe right here, and this was all slot machines through here. But for the World Series, there was 800 people that year, which was massive for them. They had Benny's Bullpen, which was upstairs where the tournament had always been held, but this was all slot machines. When you came in the front door, as far as you could see, they took all the slot machines out like they have now, and they were all poker tables. These were all poker tables, just pushed all the way back through here. And my poker table that I sat at, I was literally right by this cafe. It was in this little area. This is actually roped off back then. So my table was basically right here. I would say this is pretty much where my table was, sitting this way. This is where it all started, and I spent 2 days down in this area playing the first 2 days before we moved upstairs to Benny's Bullpen. So it's pretty crazy. The Binion's Horseshoe is the original like mecca of poker. This is where the World Series of Poker started. From what started there gets you the ability to come and play the game that you love in its current form. If it wasn't for that building, that brand, who knows where this game would be? Who knows if we would be playing this game? We might be playing bridge, who knows? And I remember pulling up the first time. It's blocked off now. They don't even look like they park cars in here, but we pulled in. First time I ever got to experience the World Series. Came through this door and all just a sea of poker tables. It was a surreal experience coming in and seeing. And when I came in, the World Series, like normal, was going on still at that time. So we'll go upstairs and see if we can see Benny's Bullpen. That's where the final table happened. That's where the series winded down further and further. It's crazy. After 23 years, I've not really been in this building much, but I can still remember, like I walked this for a week. Yeah, here's the escalator. It looks like they're closed now. I don't even know if you can get to the second floor anymore. I wonder if you could walk the stairs maybe? So I had been to Vegas before. It wasn't the first for me for that, but I'd never been down to Fremont Street. I'd never been to Binion's. Poker was just a new thing for me. Like I had just started playing a year and a half ago, and I started playing, I would play in a trailer with a group of guys and then with my friends, and then we went to Tunica and played periodically. And then I started playing online. And so poker was really, really new for me back then. I feel like it was like inside like this wall here. You would come around here, and this was open back in the day. You could see downstairs. Pretty sure this is where Benny's Bullpen was. They've changed the name of it. Now it's, looks like it's the Longhorn Room, or if you've ever seen the iconic whiteboard that they had up for the World Series back in 2003, 2002, whatever. On this wall right here, they had a massive whiteboard that spanned this entire wall. And when you registered for the tournament, they would put your name on this whiteboard. And if you weren't here on time to play the tournament, you didn't get in. So 839 people got here on time, and yeah, they were. And today I would classify a poker player as basically every walk of life, where back then it was a very small select group. I mean, I would say there was probably a couple hundred poker players. Real poker players probably under 100. And the World Series had grown to 839, but that was probably like the entire population of like poker players that could think that they could play. You know, I was part of that group and I didn't think I could play. So you could see how small that circle was back then. Sir, do you mind if we look in there real fast? Is it possible just to look in there? That room has a little bit of history to it, so. Oh look, we get to see what Benny's Bullpen looked like. So I guess they had a pool tournament here recently, but this was Benny's Bullpen. The final table was, the final table was back up over here. There was a stage back there, and all the crowd would sit down through here. And yeah, the final table was just up there. Yeah, this is where it happened. They condensed everybody into this room as the tournament dwindled down. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
World Series Poker?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was the last winner here.
It used to be downstairs on the west side.
That's what I showed them the gift shop where it was. Yep. That's where my table was when I started, where it was. So when I first walked in, they had cleared out all the slot machines and put in poker tables. And this is where the board was, right? The big whiteboard?
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody's name was written on there, and they had bleachers in here that people would come in and sit. As the play dwindled down, the stands would grow because the fans would grow. I would say, you know, it numbered anywhere from 100 to a couple hundred people that would come and sit there and watch poker, which was really surreal. And the rail was a thing. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we still got some old pictures and stuff upstairs when we're sitting up there in storage.
That's sad. They've relegated most of us to storage now, but
Thank you,
get some filming in.
Good luck,
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right.
This is really an iconic spot. Like this is probably with World Series lore the most famous spot. If you were an older guy, this is where the magic happened. I mean, I remember you walking up here and I mean it was just packed. And then you know you saw the wall of names, which was really cool. So there were mythical creatures back then. Johnny Chan, after the movie Rounders, was considered the perfect poker player. Doyle Brunson was a character larger than life. Phil Hellmuth was already Phil Hellmuth. People knew who he was. He had an aura about him already. Those were the three players that I knew going up into the World Series of Poker back in 2003. Those are the only three names I knew. It's just so surreal being back in this spot and seeing it, because there's so many memories here. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I came up these stairs, walked into this room, nervous as can be. I think I eat these steak and eggs almost every morning. Yeah, it's just very, very weird coming back and seeing it 20 some odd years later. It was crazy. Like, just thinking back to this, like my memory, you know, fades at time over different things, but I can remember this stuff like it was yesterday. So I would get through playing and I would leave the bullpen and I would come downstairs because the cash tables were downstairs. And I would stay up till probably 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning waiting for the sheets of paper to come out. Like, this is, you know, there were no electronics, there were no phones and stuff like that. They would actually come out with pieces of paper that listed the day, your day in chip count, and the seat assignments for the next day. And I would go over to Dan Goldman, who was my contact at the time that worked for PokerStars, and he knew most of the players, and I would ask him, you know, give me a kind of a synopsis of who these people are. And, you know, he would write to, like, day 3, for example, he's like, well, you know, Johnny Chan was on my table. Howard Lederer was on my table. David Gray, older player that people might know, was on my table. So he would just go through all the players that he knew, and he would be like, you know, be careful of this guy, be careful of that guy. That cafe looked like it had some older pictures of, and there's some older pictures over here, but these look like they predate me. Like, these are like super old pictures. I never met him, but that's Puggy Pearson with Binion. I think that's Benny right there. Never met him either. I think he passed before I started playing. When people see poker pros now and world champions and whatnot, people aren't just like in awe. Like, we're not some mythical creature. Like, but back then, like, there were so few world champions and so few professional poker players. It was definitely a different experience. And going out to this, I just remember being super nervous and thinking that I'm going to be so outclassed by these, you know, people that could look into your soul and know what cards you have. So this over here used to be the poker room. So when you got done playing tournaments all day, and I would come down at 3 or 4 in the morning waiting for the sheets to come out, this is where I would come. This is the cash game area. You know, all these machines are now. This is where the, you know, the wall of champions was. This is where they had the Poker Hall of Fame. They had all the pictures of everybody up here. And, you know, this was kind of the, you know, other mecca or shrine of the World Series at the time. You had Binions upstairs, and you had this down here that listed all the champions and all the history. I don't even think they have poker here anymore. I don't think that's I think they're all slot machines now. This was actually kind of what I did. Can we just walk through and look at the pictures? So they still have a lot of the memorabilia up. They said they had a lot more pictures around Benny Binion and Hal Fowler. I think he won the main event. Johnny Moss, Amarillo Slim. I think this is Doyle here. Yeah. Brett Musburger with Doyle Brunson. Pretty cool. This is Bobby Baldwin. And there's Stu Unger with Doyle Brunson and Jack Binion. So they still have a lot of the memorabilia up. They said they had a lot more pictures around Hal Fowler. I think he won the main event. Johnny Moss, Amarillo Slim. This is kind of like the old school, everybody that used to play poker back in the day. This is them. These are the old pros. Before I was even born, probably. It's kind of wild to be back in this environment, just knowing the history that happened in my life here. Everybody's forgotten about this place now. I'm reliving history in there. And this is the Fremont experience. This is what I would come out to on break. You know, it's a crazy show now. They got it covered in now. It wasn't even covered in back then. So that's it. I'm going to wrap up this little walk down memory lane and head back over to Paris. But yeah, this was a fun day of, you know, kind of walking around and seeing things. The first thing would be what happened. Like, where did the World Series go? There's no poker here. There's no poker room. There's no remnants of the greatness that this place was. There's really no history here. Like, they took away the Gallery of Champions. They took away the Poker Hall of Fame. This building is where this started. This building is the history of the World Series of Poker. You wouldn't know it today. It's gone. I mean, again, short of a couple pictures on the wall, you would not know that this was the birthplace of modern Texas Hold'em and modern poker, really. This is either the best part or the worst part of Vegas. This is the first time in my career that I've come out and played the World Series of Poker early to try to win a bracelet. I'll be honest, my expectations coming in were I was going to make a final table. I was going to put up a fight for a bracelet. My expectations were lofty, so I delivered below expectation on the trip. One in general, but also two for me. And when you start running bad, I really feel like, especially in some of the middle part of the series, my mind wasn't in it as much and I wasn't playing my A game. However, this is the first time I'm also doing a vlog as well. Obviously, this is a very new experience for me, being mic'd up basically 24/7. The cameraman was basically stalking me from the morning we got here till now. You know, we have a week to create all this content, and daily vlogs are going out, and the production that's going into this is really top notch, and these guys did a fantastic job. I could not do this vlog without these guys behind me doing this stuff. Yeah, they made this process very easy for me, and I think the product that we put out is really good. I'm really proud of it. It catches kind of the essence of who I am, and also what a day in my life is like, and also kind of the highs when you talk about the Badoogie and even the deuce to seven no limit, but then obviously the lows, the going and buying into a $25,000 tournament and busting on the very first hand. And you guys got to go along for all of that, and it was raw and unfiltered, like we didn't hide anything. So that's the way I want this channel to be. I want it to be, you know, very original, very, you know, nothing really edited out that like hides anything. If I lose, I want you guys to see it. If I win, I want you guys to see it. As I proceed in this process, I will be heading home. I plan on continuing this vlog process. The difference is, while I'm at home, it's not going to be a daily vlog. It's going to be more of a weekly vlog about just my life in general. You'll get to see, you know, how I live at home, how different people treat me at home versus how they treat me here, which you'll see my kids and my wife, they treat me quite differently. You'll get to see my dogs, you'll get to see the cabin, the lake, all the stuff that I do on a normal daily basis. I think it'll be a nice change, and you can just sort of see that I'm pretty much a normal guy just like everybody else. Like, you know, there's not too much special about me. I'm just, you know, normal everyday guy trying to provide for his family and, you know, live my life. The good thing is we'll get to go on the road. We're gonna go to different World Cup destinations. We're gonna go watch different teams and experience that. We'll be putting in some bets on ACR poker, getting some side action in while we're watching the games. So I'm really excited about what the summer is gonna bring for myself, this vlog, and you guys just getting to experience that. And then July 3rd or 4th, we're gonna be back for the main event. The daily vlogs will be back. I plan on doing some stuff with ESPN. I plan on doing some stuff on my vlogs, and I will be super busy, hopefully playing a whole lot. But you'll see me and you'll see my friend Bruce back out here. We'll both be playing in the main event, and we'll be sharing both of our stories as we go through this journey. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and hopefully it lasts more than one hand. Please like, follow, and subscribe my channel. The link is below.
Nice.
That's it?
That's good. Yeah.
Let's go.